Trump keeps getting more dangerous as his mind deteriorates and he loses his grip on reality. So I decided to do some research on narcissistic collapse to understand what is happening and how all this ends. Trump is a malignant narcissist. Malignant narcissism is a combination of narcissism with antisocial behavior, aggression, and the need to destroy anyone who threatens their image of themselves. And right now, he is in the middle of a narcissistic collapse. But here's what makes this moment uniquely dangerous. He is also in cognitive decline. The filter that once kept his darkest impulses private is gone. He is now saying things out loud that he used to only think. And we should believe every word he is saying. He started an illegal war against Iran without congressional approval. He bombed a country that was still in active diplomatic talks with the United States. Reports surfaced that during an emergency White House meeting, Trump pushed to use nuclear weapons against Iran, and General Dan Kane reportedly stood in the room and blocked him, allegedly. He is threatening judges, defying court orders, breaking the law, and attacking anyone who tells him no. That is not strength. That is a narcissist trying to reassert dominance, and it's not working this time. Here are the 4 phases of narcissistic collapse and where Trump is in the collapse right now. 1. A narcissist does not accept reality when their image they worked so hard to build starts to fall apart. They do the opposite. They double down. They escalate things. They lie even bigger. They threaten people louder. They demand more from everyone around them. Because stopping means the mask comes off. Psychologist Otto Kernberg at Cornell University spent decades studying narcissistic personality disorder and what happens when the false image begins to crack. He found that escalation is not a strategy. It is a survival mechanism. The narcissist has no other option. The false image is all they have. Without the false image, there is nothing left. Trump lost the 2020 election, and instead of accepting it, he told 60 million people the election was stolen. He has repeated that lie every single day since. Not because he believes it will work, but because stopping means admitting he lost. And a narcissist will burn everything down before they admit they lost. This is not a man fighting for his country. This is a man fighting for the only thing he has ever cared about, himself. And when escalation stops protecting the image, collapse turns into rage. 2. Uncontrollable rage. When the escalation stops working, the narcissist moves to rage. Not political rage, personal rage. The rage of a man who's been exposed as a fraud and cannot accept it. Psychiatrist James Gilgan at Harvard Medical School spent decades studying shame-based rage in the most dangerous men he ever encountered. Rage is never about the target. The rage in narcissists is about the shame underneath it. When a man cannot process the humiliation of being exposed as a fraud, he turns that shame outward into destruction. Trump has sued reporters, threatened judges, attacked prosecutors, called generals losers, turned on his own vice president, turned on his own cabinet, turned on every single person who stopped playing along. He even turned on the Pope when the Pope expressed anti-war sentiment. He's not angry at the judges. He is terrified of what they are about to prove. The rage is getting louder because the walls are closing in. And a person with nowhere left to run is the most dangerous kind of person. Because rage does not stay private. Eventually, the people closest to him have to confront what is happening. 3. The implosion. This is the phase where the people closest to him start seeing what is happening. And those people face a choice. Admit they enabled a fraud, criminal, a loser, and face the consequences, or dig in deeper and pretend nothing is happening. Psychologist Leon Festinger at Stanford University studied what happens to people surrounding a collapsing narcissistic leader. He called it cognitive dissonance. The more invested someone is in the lie, the harder it is to walk away from that lie. Even when that lie is destroying everything around them. Most of them dig in deeper, because admitting they were wrong means admitting they knew the whole time. His cabinet defends the indefensible. His supporters explain away the chaos. His allies pretend the court losses are conspiracies. But some of them are jumping ship. Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly, Candace Owens, Alex Jones. They're all distancing themselves from Trump right now. The ones still defending him are not loyal. They just know that if he goes down, they go down with him. And once everyone around a collapsing narcissist becomes trapped with him, there is no one left to stop him. 4. The point of no return. This is where Trump is right now. A narcissist at the point of no return has nothing left to lose. No line they will not cross. No amount of damage they will not cause. No person they will not destroy to protect their image. Psychologist Robert Hare at the University of British Columbia spent decades studying what happens when a person with narcissistic traits reaches the point of no return. He found that at this stage, there is nothing they will not do. Their capacity for destruction becomes limitless when the only thing left to protect is their ego. A malignant narcissist with dementia and nothing left to lose is not making calculated decisions anymore. He is reacting. Without filters, without consequences, without reason. Reports surfaced that during an emergency White House meeting, Trump pushed to use nuclear weapons against Iran. General Dan Kane reportedly stood in the room and blocked him. Allegedly. This is a reported account that has not been denied yet. Trump is a man so deep in narcissistic collapse that a nuclear war felt like a better option than backing down and looking weak. The people around him know exactly where he is. This is why they are watching him every second. But they cannot watch him forever. And that is the most dangerous part of all. A person in narcissistic collapse does not stop on his own. He escalates until there is nothing left to escalate with. Every authoritarian in history who followed this same path ended up destroying everything around them before they were finally stopped. The country paid the price. The people paid the price. And the man responsible never once admitted what he did was wrong. We are watching this happen in real time. The 25th Amendment exists for exactly this moment. Every day they wait is another day a man in full collapse has access to the most dangerous weapons on earth. But here's what history also shows us. Malignant narcissists in collapse always overplay their hand. The same desperation that makes them dangerous is the same desperation that exposes them to everyone else. Every authoritarian who followed this path eventually made a mistake so big it could not be ignored or covered up. Trump is making those mistakes right now in front of all of us. And accountability for this regime has never been closer.